I'm fixing it. I'm filming it. Well, hello. Today we have a 1/2-inch impact cordless that he tells me it's not charging anymore. So I said, well, more than likely it's these batteries. They always go haywire. Nothing. And there's an indicator here, nothing. Put this one on. Nothing. Okay, let's plug this in. So I got green light, battery full. Well, there's nothing on there. Okay. That's red light, defective battery. Well, that helps. Let's see here. Let's try the other battery. And it says defective battery. Well, why does it say defective battery? So on the back we've got here a plus, a T, I don't know what T means, and then a minus. So why don't we put a voltage on there and a meter, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we got my multimeter here. Now I'm guessing this is normal DC volts. What's it out? Oh my god, I can't even read that. Well, this is 14.4 volts. What does the output of this say? This says input is 100K, output is 7.2 to 19.2 volts DC. 2 amps max, it says. Okay, so let's see what we get out of these guys here. So we know it's DC. We'll put it to DC. And minus, negative is right here. Totally dead. Nothing is there. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, let's put it on this guy and let's see what we're measuring. 5 volts. And of course there's only 2 prongs on here, so it's the outer ones. Well, why don't we put a voltage on this guy to see if we can make it work, right? I have a DC power supply. Let's bring it out. Okay, I got my DC power supply here, and it says 14 volts maximum, 2 amps max. So we won't go 2 amps. But what we'll do is, let's grab my leads here. We'll turn this on. Let's go 14 volts. So I'm going to dial in 14 volts. There's 14 volts. And on this laboratory DC power supply, you got to ground them to actually set your amperage. So yeah, I just got over 1.2 amps, so that's not bad. So let's power this up now. Let's make sure we're getting this correct. Okay, so I have a marker here, and let's try to find the positive. This is the positive, negative. So let's mark it underneath here just so we know. Positive, negative. Okay, let's get the positive, i.e. red, onto the terminal. This onto the terminal. Well, this thing needs about 4 amps to run. So we know it's not the tool. Okay, let's turn this off. So, what I should do, let's see if I can put a temporary charge on this here with my power supply. Well, I think the next thing we should try is putting a little charge to this. Number of ways you could do it. You could have a good battery charge this. I don't have a good battery. So I could have a car battery, positive, positive, negative, negative, for about, 20-30 seconds. See if it's enough to give it a little bit of a juice to tell the charger that, oh, this battery's good, it's not dead. But I do have my power supply, so why don't we do that? Again, I've got positive and negative hooked up here, so we'll just confirm that is the way it's going to be. Yes, I need something to stick in here, and let's see here, maybe, do I have a couple of nails? Well, I've got a couple of these. These are metal. There we go. That stays in there pretty good. There we go. That stays in there pretty good. Stays in there pretty good. Make sure those don't touch, okay? Remember, never do what I do. Turn on my power supply. It's at about 15 volts. And let's just confirm the amperage isn't too much. Let me go about 2 amps. Just under 2 amps. Okay, so negative, negative. And just touch it just to make sure things are... Okay, so looks like it'll work. There we go. I got 14 volts here. And it is drawing some current from it, that's for sure. It looks like it's about 0.2 of an amp. Let's give it about 30 seconds. Well, that's about 30 seconds. Pull it out. Let's plug it into the charger now. Okay, green light. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Well, it's charging. It's charging. So what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll let you know how it goes. Well, we have a green light. It's been, I don't know, about an hour. Let's see if this battery works now. Wow. Okay, I'm going to time it for 1 minute because sometimes a battery will recharge, but it's useless after a minute. Well, why don't we try this on the second battery? Okay, so I charged it up last night. Took about an hour and a half. And then this morning, I went to test it and it still held a charge and 4 lights. So there you go. That worked on the one battery pack. Let's see if it works on the other battery pack. Okay, let's go over to the power supply again. And let's see here. I'm going to turn this on. Get it to about 14 volts. Amperage. Make it down to... There we go. There's 3 amps. So let's try it again. Let's kick start this. Okay. Get these little plugs in here. Okay. And again, I just want to touch it here. There we go. So it took some current from it. or for my DC power supply. Okay, let's turn this off. And let's put her in the tester here. Okay. Well, it says it's charging. So why don't we? I'll come back in an hour or so, and we'll see what happens. This might be my easiest fix I've ever done. Okay, it's just been a little bit over an hour, and the second battery says it's fully charged. So let's give it a try. Wow. So that was it. We just had to kind of jump start the battery. This doesn't always work, but it worked in this case. And so fortunately the person needed the tool for his job, so he went out and bought a replacement impact and all that. So this is really extra for him. So maybe he'll feel in his heart to give it to a poor YouTuber. Anyways, yeah, good luck with your project.